What is going on, guys? Welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well when and wherever you are. Today I'll be bringing you guys quite a few ladder matches that I had on my way to Ultimate Champion, and in which all we are going to be using this deck as seen on the screen. It is extremely viable in this meta, seeing that the bait is everywhere and therefore we have a very good counter to it. If you are frustrated with all those filthy mortar bait users, then this is the deck to destroy them all. In this video we will be going through several different matchups, and obviously bait will be included in them. Let's get this going. So first up we will be going against Minor Poison with E-Drag, and this is no difference from another E-Drag deck, to be honest, because they are all pain to deal with. And because we do not have a single target air targeting unit such as a Mega Minion or Fly Machine to counter the E-Dragon with, we always have to counter it on, we always have to kill it on our side, or then we have to have a tank to distract the E-Drag with, and then we must have some distance with our minions to kill it. So as you can see right here, it can easily stop a charging prince, and it will go on the counter attack as well. So we will go with our Tesla to take care of everything. And he does overcommit actually a miner, which would have opened us a spot to do a very lethal push, but we rather take it safe and counter the miner first. And since we didn't have both Log Sap in cycle at the same time, we weren't able to take out the Tombstone and let our prince to charge on the tower. So now we're pretty much even on elixir, and we will just go with another Tesla, and we will stop the prince's charge with the fire spirits to save a little bit of the Tesla's HP. Our prince will kill the miner, and we use our minions to kill the E-Dragon with. And right now it's looking very good for us. We have around about 1800 damage lead, and he hasn't been able to do like any too dangerous pushes. So again we will go with Tesla, and we will keep going with Teslas on defense to make sure he won't be getting to our tower with Prince or E-Dragon. Now he does get a couple hits with the E-Dragon via the Prince, and he is actually making a huge comeback here, taking our tower to only less than 900, and those bats actually disconnect as well. We have to distract the prince with the ice golem, and we just have to go all in here. We go miner, we go log, we go sap, and we hope it's enough. No, it's 55 HP short. We do catch the miner, but now we have to go with our own, and unfortunately the skeleton will distract it enough for it to not take the tower. Up next we have against traditional 2.6 Hawk, which we do have matchup advantage against. Because our cycle is fast enough, so he cannot outcycle us easily out of our Teslas. And his only real minor counters are going to be Musketeer and Skeletons. So we will be doing our damage mostly with miners, and on double elixir we will start going with minions as well on offense. Let's go with Fire Spirits at the bridge, and we will start Prince in the back on the lane of the Musketeer. And we will go minions on top of the Musketeer, I believe. No, we don't. We just go with Miner, and we let the Prince handle the Musketeer. Now we are ready for another Hawk. Let's block this Ice Spirit and go with another set of Fire Spirits. Now in this situation we decided to go with Tesla, but going with Prince as well would have also been fine, because the Prince would have been able to attack on the lane we had the damage dealt to. We are trying to use our spells as much as possible on his towers as well, to make sure we get all the damage we can, because every single log and sap on his tower does count in this matchup. We sap the tower to take one more hit with our miner, and we have to counter that one skeleton in the back, so we go with Ice Golem, and then we go with minions for the Musketeer and another miner. We sap again. We do not get any minor hits, but we still got the sap, and we forced out a Ice Golem from his hand. We will go with Ice Golem for this Musketeer, and also again Fire Spirits at the bridge, another miner and sap. And we are ready with the Tesla for a new Hawk, and we'll go with Ice Golem to block the Musketeer again. Now him starting to go with Fireballs on our Teslas is really good, because Fireball is actually his only real good counter to our minions, and when we have Miner tanking for them, every single time he will struggle killing those minions, and he has to spend a lot of elixir. We go with Log on the Ice Spirit, we go another Miner, we sap the Skeletons, and the Prince takes out the cannon. And he is forced to go with a defensive Hawk, which is obviously fine for us. We just go for another attack. We do have to take out that Musketeer, because we cannot let him stack up those Musketeers, because we didn't have a big spell, so we have to deal with them when there are only one of them. We go with another miner again, and Log and sap the tower. And even though we wouldn't be getting any minor hits, we will be taking the tower with just our spells. We only need 2 logs and 2 saps on the tower, and we are done. So let's go with another miner, and this time he does not predict our miner placement, and we take the well-earned win. Next up versus Barbhot 3M. And so the key in this matchup will be taking a tower when he goes with Barbhot, exactly like this. We have to go with Prince, and although it will be going for the Barbhot now, it will still take it out, and we will still get a charge on the tower. And so, yeah, just every time he goes with Barbhot, we have to punish him for that, and we have to get our Prince on the tower, or at the very least miner, doing loads of damage. Because on double elixir we are kinda helpless, since we do not have a solid way or a solid counter to his 3M. So we have to make sure his tower is down before double elixir, so we can just focus fully on defending. And right there he overcommitted with the flying machine, so he had nothing to counter with the minions with, or he didn't have the elixir. So we got almost the whole tower down because of the minions. And so now, this is exactly what I mean. Now we are just going to sit back and cycle a few spells on his tower, and we will defend the rest of the game. We go with Prince on the left side for the 2 musketeers. And we go with minor fire spirits for the 2 musketeers to kill them. And we can take the bandit shots and just reset here. We go with ice golem to block that flying machine, and we go with miner to finish off the tower, or almost. Now we just only need to use 1 log and 1 sap on the tower, and it's done. Let's go log for defense, and let's kill the musketeers with the minions. We go with miner sap on the other side, and just log and cycle to sap. Let's go with ice golem, let's go with Tesla, let's go with fire spirits, and actually the prince took out the left hand side, so we good. So for the next one we have lockbait, and this should usually be almost a certain win, unless we play absolutely horribly, because we can always use our log on the princesses, and we still have fire spirits for the barrel, and we have sap for his gang. Let's go with ice golem in the back, and fire spirits for the barrel, like I said. He also doesn't have a fireball, and he definitely does not want to rocket ice golem minions, so we have to go with ice golem minions, and then miner in the back of the tower to distract princesses, and then we will use our log on rascals or the princess, depending on what he uses to counter the minions with. Now hopefully those minions will kill the princess. Looks like they won't. We will use our miner on it and save the log for the barrel. Let's go with sap. And now we will again reset with ice column in the back when we have 10 elixir. And we will follow it up with Prince, likely. Never mind, we go with Prince on defense, and then he goes with very well timed log to take out our fire spirits, and that miner was a bit rushed. We didn't need to, we could have used it on the princess. We go with Tesla in like at the bridge to try take out the princess eventually, and we saw that goblin barrel, so our log was well in the back. We go with miner for the princess, and we do not want to take this prince charge, so we go with fire spirits, and we will use our log on the goblin barrel, even though we do miss one, but it only gets one hit off, so it's fine. We get some nice sap value here on the goblin gang and on the goblin gang, princess, and the ice spirit. And let's go with minions, and then ice column in the back. We go with log for the princess, and we try to make our own push. Sap and Tesla for the incoming push of his. Miner in the back to start making some damage. We lock the rascals. And it's gonna do around 600-ish or 500-ish damage. Let's go with another Tesla and then fire spirits for the barrel. And we will again go ice golem in the back and a prince. He could get some rocket value out of the ice golem and prince, but he doesn't want to use his rocket on the side to which he hasn't made or done any damage on. We can start another prince in the back to charge to that rascal boy. And then we go with ice column in the front, and we go with minions, and we go with miner on the tower to make some damage. We zap, we lock, and the miner is going to be there every time uncountered and freely taking some shots onto that tower. We are a bit late on our log, but it doesn't matter because we have already a push of our own going his way. And the prince gets 2 stabs and we take the game. Next up we go against Golem Double Dragon with lightning, and this is an extremely difficult matchup unless we can somehow take tower on single elixir, and that mega minion definitely does help with him going with it on the opposite lane from our miner. Let's go with fire spirits at the bridge, I think. Yes. And then another miner soon with Never mind, we do not. We hold back. Let's go with Tesla, and then we will log back that golem so the lumberjack will go in front. We go with ice golem minions to take out the baby dragon, and we will indeed go with prince in front. No, I'm again lying. I don't. Oopsie. We should have gone prince in the front because he didn't have much elixir to defend with, and we could have gotten way more damage than just going with minor. And he also wouldn't have been able to activate his king tower, so another mistake on there. Split our minions, and we will just wait what he does. We go with minor, and we try to punish him using that golem, and we do actually get a prince charge as well. His lightning is bad because it was really aggressive, and we didn't take that much damage, to be honest, on our tower, or we didn't take as much as he would have wanted to. So our prince will take that tower down to 242 along with the miner, and now we just spam everything on the left side to defend until we get back to another lock and we take the game. GG. For our final matchup, we have game against Lavaloon with double minions, and seeing that he has pump in this deck, it often means he also has a goblin gang or maybe rarely guards, but he often doesn't have much ground units, so that means he doesn't have much for our prince. So we only have to really keep track of his goblin gang when we punish. Now we go with it, and we go with fire spirits as well, because we know that he's low on elixir after that lava hound, and he also used arrows earlier, so it does often mean that he doesn't have a sap. Let's go with Ice Golem to block the minions, and we will sap all this to try keep our tower alive. So now we are in a good situation here. He still has to take out our left hand side tower, and as soon as he pumps we go with Prince and Miner on the pump. And the Prince will go right on that tower, and we are able to counter this minion horde with just fire spirits. And when he goes for the new hound, we will start our minions in the back, because we want to cycle 2 sets of them. And then we will go with our Tesla as well. And we will be also able to cycle to another Tesla by the time our old one dies. Like so. And then we sap all of the pups and the minions. And he will be able to take out our tower, but we will send our miner and pre-log, because he has to go with gang to stop the miner, we know that. And so Now he does take out our tower, but we just have to go with miner on his tower, and then he has no time to take out our second one. GG's. In the end of these matches we are at 64-64, which is around 100ish rank in the world. So that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment and subscribe to this channel, and do give a follow to me and my team on Twitter, as well as our Instagram on this channel, which will be linked in the description below. Peace out guys, keep clashing.